Good morning, y'all. So I don't. What is today? I think is it Sunday? I feel like this is a special day. The 21st. It might be my parents' anniversary. I think it is. I'm gonna look back on my calendar. But anyway, speaking of anniversaries, y'all, I've come with some really upsetting news. It is with the deepest regret that I have to inform you guys that the role of my husband is going to be played by somebody else. That's somebody else being me. So I don't know. I want to every part of let me just I have to slow down and go back. Y'all know that I keep y'all abreast of all things Second Life love related, especially when it comes to these videos. And this is no exception. Now, before I go any further, I feel like I have to do this because every time I get sad, I get a new kitten. And yesterday was no exception. Now, this was two birds with one stone. I hate that because I wouldn't kill birds with stones. I wouldn't do that. That seems awful. I was trying to show y'all my new little kitty, Kodak. And yes, it is named after Kodak Black. He is my guilty pleasure. I feel like he's probably an awful human being, but he's just so damn funny to me. So this little cutie, if I could ever get the camera right, is Kodak. I've been wanting a Siamese for a while, and then every time I go to the little kitty cat shop near my house, because I get a kick out of that. I get a kick out of actually being able to drive to the house and buy a new kitten. Or not drive to the house, drive from the house and buy a new kitten. But every time I go, they either didn't have one or it was something weird about it or just not what I wanted. So yesterday I felt like I needed that little pick me up. I was still in shock. I was still in shock from the way that everything went down. And, the kitten was there. So y'all know I always talk about serendipitous moments, and that was certainly one of them, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I owe y'all a bit of an explanation. So everything, and the answer is I have none. I really don't. I thought everything was wonderful. We could we could go take a seat because I'm supposed to be taking my vitamins and stuff. We were all, I was all excited over the baby. Things were just going well. And then he just dropped a bomb. Now my sister in law, she wanted me to start a rumor about him. And I was like, you know what? I just might do it. But no, the fact of the matter is, as much as I want to, I'm not gonna lie, my feelings are hurt. Y'all know my feelings get hurt easily. But I don't feel upset. I feel upset, but maybe that's the wrong word. I don't feel like I should do anything about it, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's all this stupid growth and positivity. I don't want this shit. Yeah, this is better. All this stupid growth and positivity. It's got me okay, I guess I have to be understanding. Things happen. You gave me some excuse about needing to focus on real life. I mean, hello, we can whistle while we work, right? But anyway, I have my theories. I do feel like it's racially motivated. I know we shouldn't throw those types of things around, but it's really how I feel. And not from him. I feel like it's pressure from his people. His second life friends. And I'll tell y'all why I think this. He did mention something in passing, just something in passing in conversation one time about the community being really toxic. And I do know that I've never met any of his friends. We talk about them. I've seen maybe a picture or two, but never really met him. So for his birthday, when I posted my little message on his board, his response was a bit underwhelming. But when I saw them, it was kind of like in a little language and ha ha he he. So the very next morning, you get up and now all of a sudden everything is over. And I'm like, I feel like somebody got in his ear. I'm gonna just say that now. That might be unfair for me to make that statement, but it really is how I feel. But anyway, it's my storyline and I can go with it however I want. Speaking of which, though, I really do like his look. I never thought to make my male Abby look anything like that, so I feel like I'm gonna stick with that, and I'm definitely keeping the last name. I did ask him when we were together if his name meant anything. I'm talking about the Facebook one, partially because I had just changed over my social media, and I'm like, I'm not about to do that again. And then by law, in a divorce, I do get to keep that. That's my right. So I am Cairo Lynn Henley. And listen, it's not because I'm a psycho. It's because the name does have, it has value to me in real life, like personal value. So that's the reason why I'm keeping it. I wish I would have thought of it sooner because the name that liqueur is a family name, but Henley just seems to fit a bit more, fit better. So I've already discussed it with my lawyers, and that's just the way it is. Um, Now speaking of lawyers, there's a little redhead cutie right there. So this is I know I told y'all I was gonna do the cardio body, and eventually I probably will do the cardio body for him. But I don't know. I've been so I wasn't expecting to have the baby. That's really what it is. I wasn't expecting to have another baby right now. So everything has been just kinda up in the air. I told y'all I was looking for a nanny. No, I don't want you to sit with me, babe. Sit next to me. I'm always trying to get up on me. I, he's a cutie though, so I don't know. I probably still need to do some more work to do that. Some more work before he's exactly what I want, but I think he's coming along nicely. A little different look. But what else? So I don't know. I don't know. As far as baby Henley goes, I'm really, at first I wanted a boy. I wanted a boy when I thought that, things would still be the way that they were. But now, because this is gonna be another solo project, and I just had Kenzo. I definitely want this baby to be a little girl. And then not only that, I find with the bot babies, which is true for real in most situations, there's the baby girl stuff is a lot cuter. So I would just prefer to not have to go through the hassle of going, looking for more boy stuff. And I already got enough blue stuff for Kenzo, so that's just where I am with it. So my 3 will be fine. We'll keep that storyline going. Normally, once this happens, the pregnancy gets aborted, and I just throw the baby in an inventory. But I'm gonna keep going with this because initially that was part of my storyline anyway, to have just one more baby. And I had a lot of fun with him, I must say. I really did. This was the most fun that I've had in the SL relationship up until yesterday, of course. But I really did. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm done. That was the last relationship I had in me. I'm going back to flirting with everybody on my timeline. If you got a cute kitten picture, hey. If you got an adorable puppy, what's up, sexy? So just know that I will be flirting, but I won't mean any of it. I'm done. There's an icebox where my heart used to be. But anyway, y'all, I really just wanted to come and check in. I really don't have anything more to talk about today. As far as things that really do matter, I thought I had a message. Um, but I guess this is the message. The message is just, sometimes there's plot twists. Sometimes I said that wrong, not twists, plot twists. But sometimes things just don't go as planned. And you know what? That's okay. That's absolutely okay. Because shit never really went how I thought it was gonna go anyway, so but it always turned out far better. Listen, even when I did have an inkling, because I don't want to just act like I've been out there in the dark my whole life. That's not true. Sometimes I was able to call a play exactly how it happened. And that still didn't matter. It still didn't mean that I was controlling anything. It still didn't mean that I had any say so in what the next step would be, or whether or not he was going to swing that thing in reverse and make me go back and repeat the same lesson that I thought I'd apprehended. Um, but I do know that he ain't never led me wrong. Um, I saw something this morning. I always see something on my timeline, but overall, I'm not gonna talk about the negative. I saw one negative thing on my timeline, and I ended up just blocking that bitch because I don't have time. But I will say this: I have a special love and affinity for at least 3 people that I've never even spoken to. Simply because today they were the vessels who were used to post exactly what I needed to see, just when I needed to see it. When I log on here at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I start looking around and seeing what's going on in the virtual streets, I do appreciate just those little votes of not, I don't want to say confidence, but I do want to say those little pick me up memes. I saw one guy, he posted out that, and it was, I liked it because he actually took the time to type it out. It wasn't a meme. He literally typed out something to the effect that, it's the girls who feel like they're not enough because, they booty ain't big enough or they boobs, whatever. It was sweet. It was really sweet. And I don't know. I wasn't in that, I wasn't feeling that way. Honestly, I came out of this relationship feeling more confident, more sexy, more everything. So I will, and I thank him for that. I really, try as I might, I really don't have nothing bad to say about him. He handled it. He could have ghosted, he handled it like a man. Like, I really feel like, even though I don't like the outcome, I just can't say anything bad about him. Now, what's done in the dark always comes to the light, child. If you was around here making me look foolish and I just don't know it, that's a different story. But based on the things that I do know and what I've been, the information that I've been privy to, he a good dude. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Oh, hey, Kelsey. That's a good. See how she looked at me? That was a great idea. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna just start doing like Yelp reviews on boyfriends in Second Life. So I'm gonna just start dating them and I'm gonna give them reviews. Like, if I had to give my ex a review, I give him 5 stars. He was putting 4.5, 4.5, because you don't just abruptly end things like that. You gotta do better than that. But other than that, he was platinum level. Now, as opposed to my previous husband, just to compare, that bitch was ghetto. I don't know. Is there a cold? I don't. There are no stars. I would give him, and that no, I'm fronting. I'm fronting. I had fun when I had fun, and I understood what was different. Like, I was trying to figure that out this morning. What was different? Because I used to say, "Oh, this is so wonderful," but it was that he gave me so much time. But that's only. It wasn't the fact that he was always with me. It was the way that we spent our time. Our time was good as long as I was praising him. Like, if I was complimenting him, if I was listening to whatever lies he felt like telling me, bucking him up, patting him on the back, that's when we were at our best. That's when I was baby. That's when I was the love of his life. I was so sweet. But the second that I told him some real shit, then he didn't want to talk about that. And then it was his African roots that made him so unable to just take any type of constructive criticism. So, and let me see, who else? Who else? I'm gonna talk about the top three, and they just the top three because that's the ones who actually put a ring on it. So, my high boy, I ain't gonna lie, for what he was a G. I talk shit about him all the time, but I had fun with him, even though he infuriated me at times. I still had fun. I couldn't be mad. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do the cold compress. I couldn't because I don't want to keep taking all those pills. Speaking of, I do need to take my real medicine. But I couldn't be mad at him. He told me what it was in for. He showed me exactly who he was. And it was just up to me to even either deal with it or walk away. And I did ultimately walk away, as y'all know. But it was a hell of a stroll. That's all I'm going to say. So if I had to, why is it doing this? It happened. I think this has to do with lag from recording. This happened yesterday. I don't know why. I'm clicking, it's not doing nothing. And I don't want to do weird because that's going to mess over me. That's so weird. Because they only give you a certain amount of time to see, okay, it was a delay. A certain amount of time to do it before they counted as not doing it. And when you don't do the little tasks, your health bar drops. And I am a radiant mom. I'm glowing. And I want to keep that up. So anyway, if I had to give him a grade, I give him a 4 for his role play, but I would give him a 3 for the way he handled it, or a 3, yeah, a 3 for the way he handled it. Because you can't have all these women. You got to be able to, if you want to role play that type of situation, then you have to know how to play each role. So that's where I gave him, I had to take away points for that. Um, the rest of them I really don't remember. Oh wait, I don't want to talk about them. I'm gonna keep this up. This will be my new thing. And once I think about it more or date more, No, I'm not dating no more. I told y'all that. We can go have drinks. We can go out, do things. But as far as like actually being with somebody, I don't want to do that no more. And I'm giving y'all permission to tell on me. Email my mama. Do something. Don't. If I say that I'm with somebody, y'all stop me. Because forever, my heart will belong to Jupiter Henley. That's what I'm naming my boy Abby. Let me comment on him with his green eyes. He's so hot. He's an assassin. That's the role he plays in my storyline. Look how handsome he is. Yeah, our baby is gonna be beautiful. That's the beauty of it. Like I really do. Because I know I'm not getting pregnant anymore. I'm not letting myself fast forward it. So since I'm only 8 weeks, I still don't know what I'm having. Even though I could just easily bring my other avatar with the Mama Alpha doctor bag on and check, I'm not doing it. So I will check at 15 weeks. I will check. The second it is humanly possible to know what you're having, that's what I'm gonna find out. So I'll keep y'all posted. All right, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Whatever happens in this life, just know it's all a game. I know I say that, and it may seem like, some bullshit, but it really is. It really is. It's not my fault if you don't understand that. But in the meantime, I wish you well. Remember to smile more, talk less. You'll learn a whole lot that way. All right, guys. Take care. We'll talk again soon.